Hello, everyone. So let's continue our journey. And today we are going to learn how to take backup in FortiGate firewall. Okay. So let me share my screen and let me share some of the theory with you. And then we will go that how basically we take a backup in the FortiGate firewall. So meanwhile, you can feel free to ask any question. I'll be happy helping you out, setting up the lab, or you have any of the question in the topic or FortiGate firewalls. Till now we have covered. Okay, so let's go ahead with that. So in every organization, that whenever we are trying to upgrade our FortiGate firewall, or we want to make any of the modification, so before the change, we all it is always recommended that you go for the backup. If you don't take the backup of your configuration, then it is like you are in the situation of risk that whether you will be able to recover whatever the changes you have made, or if you have impacted any of the services. So it is this crucial backup of anything. So currently we are going to focus on the backup of FortiGate firewall, but in real scenarios, it is very crucial that you take backup of any of the devices. So very first thing, that's what I'm going to cover, that why we need the backup, right? Obviously that why we are learning to take the backups, but it is very important that basically why. So very first thing, that if you are making any changes, and that could be like challenging, or you think of that it may impact something in your network, in that case, you take the backup of your configuration, right? So like changes which could be impacting. Okay, let me larger size. Yep, could be service impacting. Another thing could be like for your disaster recovery. Whenever we talk about the disaster recovery, it means that let's suppose you got any of the ransomware attack in your environment. Okay, so because of that, like all the things got encrypted in your environment. So if you have taken the backup and you have placed somewhere safe where it is not get encrypted, then you are safe. You can restore your backups, that whatever you have taken, and you can restore your services as quickly as possible. You need not to configure it from the scratch. Third thing, that you are going for any upgrade. It could be a software or the hardware. So in that case, also we need the backup. We have to put it somewhere in the safe place, and then we restore it. Right. So in all these cases, this can be taken on the local device. It means that your local machine, you can take it, or if you don't want, you can send it to the FTP or the TFTP server. Another very important aspect about regarding the saving of the backups. Like you have taken the backups, but where do you store them? right? So very first thing is that you store them in your environment. I can say the storage here. So very first thing is that within your environment, and this is usually done for the whenever you are doing changes or you are going for the upgrade, right? Means like the regular backups you are taking, then we are taking the within the environment. But what in the case of this disaster recovery, or you can say the ransomware attack, because in that scenarios it could be the case that all your files within your network or within your organization, they also get encrypted. You're not able to restore them. How you will get your backup in such scenario? So in that case, you store your backups to the third party. Third party means you can take the storage services of any of the cloud or any of the organization. It just depends that how your contractual agreement goes. Storage on the cloud, it could be that's also basically third party, or you make any other contractual agreement to save your store backups in their premises. So if there any attacks happen, and or any ransomware or any malicious thing happen within your environment, in that case your backups will be safe with the third party. There's no like risk in saving there. It could be that's not 100% guarantee that your third party is safe, but it there are chances are very low that both of you get impacted with that. Like your organization get the malicious ransomware attack, and another one also got that one. The chances of doing such one is very low. So that's not going to happen anymore. So these are like two things. First thing, we how to take backup, why basically, and then if you store your backup, then where you store it. So that was just two aspect, and usually we take these backups regular. It does not happen that you take a backup after 1 year and you just forget it. So whatever the changes have been made within 1 year, they will be lost, right? So that does not happen. We usually prefer to take backups every week and save it in the safe and secure place, right? So that's like target is safe and secure. It could be anywhere, wherever you want. Now let's take the lab demo of it, that how basically we do it. Okay. So I will clear this and put my setup. Okay, let me put it on this screen and zoom a little so that you can view it properly. Okay, so this is my FortiGate firewall, and I think it is on. Let me refresh it. It's on. Okay, that's not a problem. Let me take that as well. Only the backup will be working in any of the cases. So let me log in it. Here we go. And here I will log on to my firewall 211 and zoom it this as well so that you can view it properly. Okay. So I think this font size is so fine and you can view it properly. And whenever you are going to take backup, it is very important that you have the admin privileges. If you don't have the admin or super user privileges, you cannot take the backup. So if you are going to take backup, make sure that you're log on with the user who is having the admin privileges or the super user. So just very simple thing. If you are going to take backup, just log on to the GUI, go to the home page, and here on the right side, if you see my mouse pointer, right? So on the right side, you see that's admin because I'm logged in as an admin user. So on the right side, you will see that there's an option and the drop down. Let's see all of them. Very first thing, it is saying there's the FortiGate VM64 KVM. It means that this is like host name. So it could be the different in your production environment, uh, depending on that what the name you have given. This is version 7.0.4 build 0301 GA. GA basically general availability. It means that this is the firmware upgrade. Basically, the firmware, you can say the software of this firewall. And inside the system, you have all these options. You can reboot it, shut down, and do the firmware upgrade. It means the software upgrade of this FortiGate firewall. So 40 OS upgrade we can do with that, right? Below that, we have that option of the configuration, and you see that all the options are there: backup, restore, revisions, and scripts. So today's our focus is the backup. So I'm going to backup. Whenever you go to the backup, you see there's two options. That one is like local PC, another is the USB disk. So whenever your USB is connected to hardware of the FortiGate firewall, then only this is highlighted. Currently, you see that this is in gray color. It means that it's not using or the USB is not connected to the FortiGate firewall. So in our scenario, what we are going to do, we are going to take backup on the local PC. Okay, means that where we are connected to. So local PC selected, that is fine. And when you take the backup, there are two options. Either you can take normal backup, other one is like encrypted. So if you take the normal one, it means that you can able to view your configuration of your backup. You can see all the configuration steps one by one, that what is the configuration is there. So right now I'm just going to take the simple backup without encryption. So if I click it OK, just when I click OK, you see this the backup has been downloaded, right? If I click OK, you see this is the backup, and this I click two times, so it has been downloaded the two times. So now I will just open this file. Okay, that will be open the notepad. So this is the file. It is open in my another screen. So I put it on the right for you. And here we go. So, okay, don't make it large. So I think it's visible, right? Let me know if it's not visible. I will increase the font size, or let me do it. Zoom in, more zoom in. Yeah, it should be fine now. And if I see from the top, you see that the first thing it is saying there's a configuration version, that what is the firmware version is there. Then it started all the configuration one by one. Config system, right? If you see the interfaces, that I have that config system interface, edit port one. Currently, I have the IP address of this port one is 192.168.29.11 from where I'm logged on, right? You see there's a browser here. I'm logged on using the same IP. So that's what it is visible there. And you can see all the configuration, whatever configuration I have done, you can see it here because I have not encrypted the backup. That's why this is the case. But if I encrypt it, right? So if I enable encryption here and set some password, let's suppose 12345 and click OK. And now whatever is file is downloaded, and if I view it this time, you see that it is totally jumbled. You will not be able to view this. You see how this is? Now you cannot read because this is the encrypted file. I have encrypted all my backup, and whatever the you know font is coming, that's unreadable for you. So that's how we take the backups in the FortiGate firewall, right? So there's nothing tough in it. If you have any question, you can ask me right now. Else, I will close this session and meet you next week, same time, 8 to 9. And if you are not aware, you can reach to my website. My website is this freshdeveloper.online. And here you can also view some of the self-learning courses, right? You can go to the self-learning and these you can view it from here. Checkpoint firewall, Palo Alto, FortiGate, and checkpoints. All of them are available. So CCN is available on the networking, and FortiGate and checkpoint and Palo Alto. So these are basically like list of all the courses you can view, and these are like free. You don't have to pay anything for that one. All right. So, and if you have any question, feel free to reach me on my WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp number given on the website bottom, or you can also reach me on the my email ID contact at that freshdeveloper.online. So nobody else is managing right now. I'm just handing this. If I will be responding you back whenever I just get a time. But meanwhile, I'm just planning to get some more people to monitor this mail because sometimes I get more and may not able to respond that. So I don't see any of the question on the chat. So I'm closing this session now and see you in the next week at 8 p.m. Till that, bye bye.
Hello, Anuj, where we can get
Yeah.
that FortiGate image firewall? I mean, image of the image.
Yeah, I will share with you. Can you just give me your mail ID? I will just share with you.
Sure.
Put on the chat.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just a chat.
All right. So maybe with today or tomorrow, I will share it. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. And you have you are in the WhatsApp group, right?
Sorry.
You are in the WhatsApp group or you're not?
Yeah. I'm part of the group. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. That's good.
As I told you, there is a timing conflict only. Okay. For the reasons when I'm not able to enter the classes, I told you, right? Okay. So
No
for
worries.
next
No
one,
worries.
yeah, only 1 month for me on the shift. from next shift onwards, I can opt for the like paid training also.
No worries. Meanwhile, you can enjoy these sessions.
Thank you. That's what whenever I'm getting a time, I'm joining. So my
That's
shift
perfect.
schedule was not in proper manner. Okay. So once if it is set, maybe next year 2020, or I can
Sure,
explore the
sure,
toolkit,
sure. Okay,
then I can.
all right. Okay, see you next week. Bye bye.
One more thing. So the EVNG, the one you are using, the community edition or which edition
Yeah,
we are using?
community
Community
edition.
edition. Any version like 2.0 or 5.0?
Anyone you can take. There's no problem.
Any we
Like
can take.
any of them
Okay.
works. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Thank you, man. Bye.
So tomorrow we have the classes or like so Saturday only? Next Saturday only.
Only Saturday, 8 to 9 p.m.
Okay. Thank you.
Every Saturday. So today I was a bit late because of my
Okay.
some busy. So,
Got
but
it.
still just
Okay.
thought to take it. Otherwise,
Anyway, just want to like tell you, I mean, whatever you're explaining, right? It was very good.
Yeah.
Okay. So as a
Okay.
layman can understand easily.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. Thank you, man.
Okay.
Sure.